The focal length is half of radius of curvature. Okay, focal length is half of radius of curvature. Let us prove it. For a concave mirror, a light ray parallel to the principal axis after getting reflected pass through focus. Okay, this is our pole, and let us assume this distance is our this is our center of curvature. Let us assume this is our center of curvature. Okay, now if we draw a tangent at the point of incidence, okay, let us name the ray first. Okay, if we draw a tangent at the point of incidence, okay, and if we draw a normal at the point of incidence, that normal will pass through the center of curvature. Okay, so what we have done, we have drawn a tangent at the point of incidence B and a normal at the point of incidence. Okay, and that normal passes through the center of curvature. So this is our normal. Let us call it. Okay, let us say it is BC. Okay, or BN. Okay, that means this angle is 90 degree. This is our normal. Now we know this is our angle of incidence, which is equal to angle I, and this is our angle of reflection, which is angle R. Now in triangle CFB, Okay, let us first say angle ABC is equal to angle BCP, because they are alternate angles. So they are equal to angle I. So this is angle I. Now in triangle CFB, angle BCF is equal to angle I. Okay, BCP is same as angle BCF. Okay, that is why I am writing BCF. So angle BCF is equal to angle I, comma, angle CBF is equal to angle R, but by the law of reflection, by the second law of reflection, angle I is always equal to angle R. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. That is why we can say these two angles are equal. Okay, that means therefore we can say angle BCF is equal to angle CBF. Therefore, we can say this triangle is an isosceles triangle. That means, therefore, CF is equal to FB. This side is equal to this side. Now we can say the aperture of the mirror is very small. The aperture is very small. Therefore, B is very close to the point P. B is very close to the point P. That means we can write in place of FB, we can write FP. Therefore, we can write CF In place of FB, we can write FP, as these 2 points are very close. That is why these two lengths are approximately equal. That is why we can write CF equal to FP. So this part is equal to this part. Therefore, we can write CP is equal to CF plus FP. CP is equal to CF plus FP. But CF equal to FP. That means we can write twice of FP. So we can write, or we can write, in place of CP we can write the radius of curvature, R, is equal to twice of focal length, F. Okay, so this is what we are getting. Now if we transfer to the 2 to the left side, we are getting R by 2 is equal to F. This is what we needed to prove. Okay, so it is proved for a concave mirror. This is proved. Now we are going to prove it for a convex mirror. So this is our light ray parallel to the principal axis. So after getting reflected, it is going like this. If we drag it backwards, it is intersecting at a point on the principal axis. Now if we draw a tangent at the point of incidence, okay, if we draw a tangent at the point of incidence and if we draw a normal at the point of incidence, that normal will pass through the that normal will pass through the center of curvature. Okay, so the light ray is coming towards the mirror, and after striking the mirror at the point B, it is getting reflected. So the direction of the incident ray and the reflected ray is shown by the direction of the incident ray and the reflected ray can be seen by the arrows. And if we draw a tangent at the point of incidence, and if we draw a normal at the point of incidence, that normal will pass through the center of curvature. So this is our normal Bn. Okay, this is our normal. So this is our angle of incidence, angle I, and this is our angle of reflection, angle R. Now angle NBD Now we can see this is a straight line NC, and this is another straight line DF. When they intersect each other, okay, they form vertically opposite angles. So angle NBD is equal to angle FBC. Okay, they are vertically opposite angles. Now AB is parallel to the principal axis, and AB is parallel to the principal axis, and NC is the transversal. Therefore, angle NBA is equal to angle NBA, that means this is equal to this. Why? Because they are corresponding angles. Okay, so NBD equal to FBC, that means this is equal to R, and NBA is equal to BCF, which is equal to I. But by the second law of reflection, angle I is always equal to angle R. Therefore, we can say FBC is equal to F FBC is equal to BCF. Okay. Therefore, triangle FBC is isosceles. Therefore, we can say FB is equal to FC. But the aperture of the mirror is very small. Therefore, B is very close to the point P. B is very close to the point P. Therefore, FB is almost equal to FP. Therefore, we can say in place of FB we can write FP. Therefore, FP is equal to FC. FP is equal to FC. Now, CP is equal to CP is equal to F FP plus FC. But FP is equal to FC. That is why we can write 2 into FP. So we can write in place of CP. CP is actually the radius of curvature. So R is equal to 2 into, in place of FP we can write, this is actually focal length. FP is focal length. So we can write small f. So F is equal to R by 2. This is proved for a convex mirror. I hope you have understood it. Thank you for today.